We're very proud of our record in South Tyneside, both in terms of the services that we provide and our efficiency as a healthcare provider. When a patient attends an A&E, the details have to be entered on a thing called a casualty card. Casualty cards are typically 4 to 6 sheets of A4 paper which contains the information about the patient. So if you imagine 50,000 visits, you have something like 200,000 sides of A4 generated that have to be dealt with.
Problems that South Tyneside NHS Trust had were basically the sheer volume of documents and not being able to find the documents first time.
We did a study and we found that there are at any one time about 71 tonnes of documents were circulating around the organisation. We knew we had a problem that we need to introduce some kind of way of reducing that volume and improving administration in that area.
All you could see from side to side was paper. You looked up, all you could see was paper, and there was no real filing system to be said about it. It was a nightmare. It was time consuming. You would stand in front of a filing cabinet for 15-20 minutes looking for Joe Smith, only to find that you couldn't find Joe Smith's casualty card anywhere in the records, and then going back and having to explain that to a patient is quite embarrassing. The new system allows us to access the casualty card anywhere we are in the organisation. It's every NHS record of that patient's attendance at accident and emergency from a web-based browser, and it allows the doctors to see previous attendances and make their decisions based on good quality information.
We looked at it from a business process of how the actual document started right at the very beginning, how it was produced, and then all the way through its life process of how it would be retrieved afterwards. The system had to be easy, secure, and remove their paper.
The system is very simple to use. When the patient comes into the A&E department, the details are entered into a computer system and a casualty card is produced automatically. From then on, the information's gathered on that piece of paper by various people involved in the care of that patient, and then at the end of the day those documents are scanned into the system.
From a patient's point of view, we've got every record of their attendances here at the hospital at our fingertips wherever we are in the organisation. And from my point of view, from a risk management point of view, we don't lose information.
One of the benefits is that information is available where it's needed, when it's needed. Because we're digitising these records, we can get rid of the actual physical records themselves, and that frees up a lot of space. We've been able to free up in excess of 500 metres of shelf space, which is roughly the equivalent of a medium-sized office. The Canon system allows us to download records when we need them onto CD and provide them to solicitors, for example. The document management system helps us administer the patient processes far more efficiently, and that ultimately will result in better care for our clients and our patients.
You just have to go in, search for the date the patient's there, put the hospital number in, and it comes up.
The staff absolutely love it. They absolutely find it. It works really simply. They can do their job and get on nursing and leave the paperwork to Canon.
I didn't agree with it in the beginning. I couldn't see how we could work without paper, but it's the best thing we've ever done.
It's a massive improvement on any other system that I've seen.
We're matching our technology with their requirements to be a technological trust, and it's working very well indeed.
I certainly don't lose any sleep about my document management system.